how to do a mindset reset. I will talk to you about 3 steps that will transform your life forever. But before we do that, show reel. Now we are at the end of the year, and imagine that you're going to basically right now write down your goals for 2024. But what if you're the kind of person that actually kind of looking at your goals again, and you're looking at them and you're like, okay, but this is what I wrote last year. And really none of it has actually materialized, and it's really taking much longer, than I thought. And so what if I'm not good enough? What if I'm not smart enough? What if I should just lower my expectations? I don't want you to be that kind of a person. I don't want you to repeat this again in December 2024. I want you to start learning how to reset your mindset and basically gain your life back. Now let's talk about this. I will be breaking it down for you into 3 simple steps. Now the first step is to really understand how the brain works. Because we have the unconscious mind, which is 95% of our mind, and we have the conscious mind, which is 5% of our mind. And there's a filter in between the conscious mind and the unconscious mind, which is called the reticular activating system. You see, that filter is the most important thing that you can imagine. All of your beliefs, your limiting beliefs, your unwarranted negative emotions, your doubts, your fears, your programs, your feelings, your memories are actually stored in the unconscious mind. And so whether we like it or not, unless we start becoming aware of what's in the filter and clean up that filter, we're going to be running on autopilot. So the first thing I want you to know is to learn about your reticular activating system and your filter. Imagine the filter is like as if you, for example, you had some colored glasses, and you're basically like blue colored glasses, and you're looking at life with those colored glasses. You're going to see everything with the same filter. Let me give you an example. Let's say you are actually, suddenly you decided that you want to buy a white BMW. And there are like millions of white BMWs on the highway, but you never really saw them until you decided that you wanted a white BMW. Suddenly, you start seeing all of the white BMWs every single day. Why? Why does that happen? That happens because you have focused your mind on that goal, and you have been very clear on what you want. And so suddenly that white BMW is sitting in your filter, and you start seeing them, you start seeing the opportunities, you start seeing the white BMWs. Same thing happens for goals, and same thing happens for opportunities. Unless you start clearing up that reticular activating system, removing all of the limiting beliefs and unwarranted negative emotions, or any kind of thought that is actually stopping you from achieving your goal, you're never going to see those opportunities coming to you. It's as simple as that. So the first thing is to cleanse and clear the reticular activating system. Great. Now the second step, and stay tuned for the third step, because this is the most important one. The second step is actually to basically write down what you want and why you want it. You see, it is very, very important to attach your goal to a very elevated vibrational feeling. So if you were just going to write down, for example, you know, beautiful house. Let's say, for example, $1 billion business. Yeah, you're writing down your goals as if it was a shopping list. But there is a very specific way to actually write down your goals and to feel the emotions as if your goal has already happened, to match that vibrational energy. And for this to be recorded in your brain and recorded in your filter, in your reticular activating system. Great. Now, the last step, which is the most important one, and which is basically my favorite, by the way, is vibrational alignment. What does that mean? You see, nothing really happens without us taking action. But how are we going to take action unless we align our goals, our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions? A lot of the times, a lot of people, for example, say that, I want to make $1 million. Great, you can make $1 million. But if your feelings about $1 million is not aligned or as positive about that goal, if you have fears and doubts and I'm not sure I'm worthy, I'm not sure I know how to get there, I'm not sure, then your emotions, which are energy emotion, are not going to push you to take the action to achieve that goal. Actually, what's going to happen is the complete opposite, which is complete procrastination and self-doubt, and nothing really happens. So that is why it is very, very important to learn how to cleanse and clear the reticular activating system, reprogram the filter, the reticular activating system, with very clear goals, emotions, and intentions. And then finally, learn how to manage your emotions during the day in order to keep the energy going, to align the action with the emotion, with the thought. If you like this video or you got anything whatsoever out of it, please, please, please subscribe and like and share this video with millions of people. I really want this to get to millions of people in order for them to learn that power that they have within them, which is mindset, and learn the tools that will help them elevate their game in 2024. Lots of love. This is Coach Diala, and I'll see you soon.